Guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we have an exclusive video. It is time for the redemption of Leonardo da Vinci. That is right, guys. After waiting 60 days, it is time for the redemption. Finally, so hopefully you saved enough resources to get him. And a lot of players have been asking, is he worth getting, guys? The answer is absolutely. He is totally worth getting. I'm going to go over the skills and abilities, which we have seen before. In addition, I'm also going to show you some formations that he works in to really show you where he is pretty beneficial. So the first thing is, of course, the signature item. If you look, guys, the unlock, the +10, the +20 just allows you to do more damage with Leonardo's cannon. The further away that a hero is, up to 80% on the damage. So more damage, but there's a multiplication aspect that is going to come with him, which is very cool to see. His +30, when he triggers evacuation, that is taking the damage. He runs away. As a result of receiving damage, the damage he receives shall not exceed 10% of his maximum health. That is right, guys. If he takes a really big, powerful hit, like a powered up Gwen arrow, can really damage him and really kill out heroes really quick. This ability will trigger, allowing him to actually escape with the evacuation ability, and it will cap it at that 10% of his health, which is very good. Now, the big thing with Leonardo is the furniture, guys. Right here, the 3 of 3 is good, but the 9 of 9 is what players build him for. Enemies that are struck by the ability Work of Art, which is his ultimate ability, will receive 45% more damage for 8 seconds. Now, in addition to that 45% damage, if you do have this built, the damage could be increased much further than that 45% additional damage because of his signature item. Now, that also does pertain to all of the heroes. So 45% more damage to the heroes or to the enemy that is struck with that ability. Work of Art, of course, massive crowd control, paralyzing them for 8 seconds. So he has a good form of crowd control. The cannon is again stunned for 3 seconds. So a second form of crowd control, which is good. +30, +60 engraving, really strong on Leonardo as well. Art attack. This is the one where he flings paint. So this will actually put paint on the additional targets, which reduces the tenacity and the dodge, which is very cool. And then, of course, the evacuation is a very strong ability. When he's close up, when he loses more than 10% of his health, he will actually take off in the battle, making sure that he does not die. So it's kind of an anti-death device that is awesome. Launches in the air within a certain radius will be 220% damage, and he has a haste reduction, which again is very good. After using the ability, Leonardo will receive 50% less damage for the following 5 seconds, which is the reason why the +60 engraving is good, making him a big priority to build, guys. Now, a lot of people ask, what team comps do you utilize him in? I'm going to show you 37. We're almost into chapter 38, guys. This is one of the very strong team comps, which I believe it is right here. So he is running in this team comp with Ainz. As you can see, we don't have Arthur. Arthur has kind of dropped out of a lot of different formations. We don't see that much viability, even if you look at AFK Arena Helper, not in very many formations. Arthur has kind of worked himself out of formations. As you start seeing higher level deficiencies, he does not live. He does not have the survivability or the mitigation to stay alive. But when you look at this formation, you have Leica, which is going to super haste all of your heroes, allowing the Prince of Persia with multiple forms of crowd control. You have Leonardo da Vinci, multiple forms of crowd control. Ainz in there just for the pure insanity with the amount of damage that he puts out. And Albedo in here as the tank, kind of the cleanup, buffing defense, buffing attack of our dimensional team. But in addition, she also provides a shielding aspect because of the immunity that she carries. So as you can see, we have Leonardo right opposite of Gwen. This was the formation I talked about a little bit ago. So we know Gwen is going to fire usually a fire arrow first, sometimes the stun arrow, but we know right off the bat in this formation, we are going to take a lot of damage right here on Leonardo, which is kind of by design. We have the Prince in here to allow, again, the multiple stun factor in here. So we're going to slow this one down. So there's the fire arrow, guys. Boom, we have a stun right off the bat. She didn't even get an arrow off, which awesome Prince of Persia. There's the ultimate ability of Ainz, making it awesome. And look, boom, there's the crowd control, guys. We have 1, 2, 3 targets. That is right, crowd controlled for 8 seconds within this formation. Prince of Persia absolutely going to work. Albedo keeping everyone protected. There are the paint marks on our targets, making this a super easy win there, guys. And one of the big reasons was the resistant cannon that we've seen. So 154, 248, almost a billion damage on there. But if you look, guys, watch the cannon. So he pops up, throws his paint. There we go. Boom. The cannon stuns. So we had the Prince of Persia stun right off of the bat, followed by the cannon that we seen right there, keeping Gwen stunned. Boom. There is the work of art and another stun from Prince of Persia. Look, she is chain stunned the entire battle, guys. Still sitting up here, still stunned. Another stun there with the cannon. And just literally, Gwen did 0 this entire battle. Even looking at the damage, I believe, look at that, 0, 0. She did not do any damage at all. Same with Cirrus, just locking them down from the beginning, which is awesome. I mean, that is an absolute amazing formation that players are running within here. Now, another formation that we do see him in, and this one we're going to go to formations, is running with Kazard. So the big thing with Kazard that we'll take a look at right here is with Kazard, his plus 30 signature item. We see the same with Mehira, but with Kazard, increases the duration of most negative debuffs, which are currently affecting enemies by 60%. That is right, guys. The work of art ability is going to be extended by 60%. If you have Leo's 9 of 9 furniture, they are going to take an increased amount of damage for a certain amount of time. And you can actually, similar to Mehira, almost chain stun with the work of art ability, which again is pretty broken in the methodology that it works and honestly how it works. So you can swap them out here. We'll actually swap Oden out of here. This is another formation where the combinations can work really well. Mehira is in there for the crowd control. We have Rose buffing up Mehira. A lot of players run Kazard in here again, which we've seen. This will increase the duration of Mehira's buff. This will increase the duration up on top of the buff that we see getting from Leonardo da Vinci. So this one again, so you see throws the paint and then boom, there's the cannon. Stunned, stunned, stunned. Work of art, lockdown again. Rowan right here with the stun. Remember, the duration of these stuns are increased. Only thing with running Mehira in here is they are kind of counterproductive with the amount of crowd control that we bring within here, but it is a slow work down. If you're running, again, Leonardo with that 9 of 9 furniture, you can see the stuns here, guys, that is going on. It's completely not even fair. If they do come out of this work art ability, you're going to have more stuns. And look at it, guys, just a literal slow drain through this entire combat, which is crazy. It is crazy how it works. There's the work of art again. He just casted it. Everyone is sitting there just framed up. If they're not framed, then they're frozen. If they're not frozen, then they are crowd controlled. And again, it's just going to be a slow burn through here. Only thing with this formation is, of course, we do have Brutus with that immunity. Could take out a couple targets here just because we cannot control him. But boom, he got crowd controlled once again with Kazard, painting them up, keeping them as the work of art. Cannon is coming up once again, taking these targets down one by one by one. And again, guys, not having that 9 of 9 furniture on Leonardo does make a really big difference because we're not maximizing that damage. We don't have that massive damage boost that we're getting here. So this one we might run out of time because essentially in this team comp, we need that damage buff from Leonardo. But you guys can see essentially how this works, breaking them down. A lot of players do also swap Brutus out of here and swap in a hero like Ezio. I've seen this in formations a couple times just because Ezio is another hero that is very hard to kill with the dodge effects, with everything else. See, there we lost Kazard. Even though Kazard died on this one, it is still going to allow his plus 60 duration to continue. Even there, we did miss the very bottom, but we have Ezio running around on this one, locking heroes down with the abilities. So if by chance they're not picked up by the work of art, then they are picked up on the secondary time with Mehira's charm ability right there. And again, just kind of a slow burn with all of the heroes in here. Look at him. That is the reason, again, why so many players build Leonardo. Look at it, guys. The duration. So boom, just puts him in a frame again. The crowd control aspect in here is crazy, crazy cool. And this one we might actually get down on this, get them down this time. We're going to have to look out for Brutus. But even there, Rowan stuns them. Paint flying around, work of art again, just slowly burning these heroes down. Another formation that players kind of run in here is running with Raku. Just because Raku has the ability to crowd control, and Raku also does possess the ability to burn targets down very fast. But it's just cool to see how you can run formations like this and the crazy damage. So we got Aurora up. So Brutus is up, guys. He's going to burn all of us down on this one. Ran out of time again. But you can see just the sheer power that he brings out of formations. The crowd control that he brings is very cool to see. Again, having that 9 of 9 furniture is going to be huge for him. Having that plus 30 signature item is very strong as well when it comes to building out Leonardo. So again, a lot of players have been asking, should we build him out, guys? The answer is absolutely. Anytime that you can get a hero of this magnitude, you can get him for free. With the redemption factor, you can go ahead and pair him up with a 5-star hero, what you see right here, and then he is maxed out. You can start getting his furniture. So guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think. I know there are a lot of other Leonardo da Vinci formations out there, so drop them in the comments down below. And as always, thank you guys for watching.